With this newfound determination, he set out to find Richard, hoping to negotiate a peaceful resolution that would spare countless lives and bring an end to the bloodshed once and for all. Meanwhile, far away from the bustling streets of Jerusalem, King Richard found himself at a crossroads. After enduring years of bloody campaigns in a holy land, the legendary warrior was beginning to question the true cost of his victories. As he surveyed the devastated landscapes and the weary faces of his troops, a profound sense of weariness washed over him. It was not the physical toll of battle that troubled him, but the realization that the pursuit of Christian glory had brought nothing but death and destruction. On one sweltering afternoon, as the heat shimmered over the dusty plains, he made a decision that would change the course of history forever. Summoning his knights to his tent, he announced his intention to seek a peaceful resolution to the conflict. With the formidable Saladin, his advisors were stunned, but Richard's resolve was unwavering. He envisioned a world where Christians, Muslims, and Jews could coexist in harmony, where the land of Jerusalem would be a beacon of tolerance rather than a battleground for conquest. Richard was ready to risk everything to make this dream a reality. As the sun beat down on the parched earth, the English king and his trusted knights rode towards the fabled city of Jaffa. There they would meet with the legendary Muslim leader in a historic first. Richard and his knights approached the meeting with caution, their armor gleaming in the sunlight as they ventured into unknown territory. But as they drew closer, they were met with a sight that filled them with surprise and respect. The Muslim leader's court was a tapestry of different cultures, a reflection of his commitment to justice and fairness. As Richard entered the chamber, he saw not just an enemy, but a fellow ruler grappling with the same challenges of leadership and the weight of his people's expectations. The air was thick with tension as the two leaders sized each other up, their body language speaking volumes in the absence of words. But it was what came next that truly surprised Richard. Saladin and his court welcomed him with open arms, offering him food, drink, and most importantly, respect. It was a gesture that shattered preconceived notions and opened the door to a new way of thinking. In that moment, Richard realized that he wasn't just negotiating a treaty, he was forging a bond that could change the course of history. As the negotiations dragged on, Richard found himself captivated by Saladin's wisdom and strategic brilliance. Each proposal, counter-proposal, and debate was a masterclass in diplomacy, showcasing the Muslim leader's ability to navigate complex issues with grace and precision. Richard leaned back in his chair, reflecting on the events that had brought him to this point. The years of warfare, the loss of countless lives, and the toll on his own soul had left him weary. Yet here he was sitting across from an enemy who had not only defeated him on the battlefield, but also shown him the folly of endless conflict. Richard straightened in his seat, a newfound determination in his eyes. It was time to put aside the animosity of the past and embrace a future of cooperation. With a deep breath, he signaled his agreement, marking the beginning of a new era in the relationship between their nations.